not be right now? She's good.
She's gonna think what?
Alright, so today I will be teaching Ashley how to play the clarinet. So first, I would like you to take this reed and soak on it. So you're going to be using this front part of the reed. So actually you can soak the whole part, but this is the part that you will be playing on. So just plop that in. And then while you're doing that, we're going to be assembling the clarinet. So first we're going to be starting with the mouthpiece and the barrel. So in a clarinet there's 5 pieces. There's the mouthpiece, the barrel, the upper joint, the lower joint, and the bell. So we're going to start from top to bottom. So I want you to take these two. I want you to, at any side of the barrel, and then slowly attach it to the mouthpiece where the cork is. And then just, yeah, slowly twist it on. There you go. So now I want you to take the ligature off. Alright? Now take, here, soak the reed a little bit more. Okay. Now take the reed, like take the reed out, and then face it, hold the mouthpiece like this. Now face the reed this way and place it right where the hole is. No, not in it, on top. There you go. Now, I want you to make sure that when you're placing it, that it's even on both sides, and that from here, do you see like the top of the reed? You see how when I bring it down, there's just a little line of black? That's where we want the reed. So hold it right there, don't move it. And now we're gonna take the ligature and we're gonna put it on top, just right over it. There we go. Make sure the reed doesn't move. Now I want you to tighten the screws. Go in outwards. So like this way, sorry. Yep, just like that. And then hold up. You gotta, ligature's gotta go down a little bit. So hold up, let me see this. So make sure that the ligature is down enough on the mouthpiece, my bad. So I'd probably bring it right around here where you kind of see where that logo used to be. So just bring that down and now tighten it this way. There you go. Not too much because then like the reed can't vibrate. So yeah, not too hard, but enough where it's good. Alright, cool? Now, before we assemble the rest, we're going to talk about making a sound. So, what I need you to do is that when you put the mouthpiece in your mouth, don't put too much of it, but just put probably like half of it in your mouth. I want you to, first, wait, before you do that, make a face like you're putting chapstick on. Like this. Like do this. Like you're putting chapstick on. Alright. No. So just like that. So this is your bottom support for the mouthpiece, right? So I want you to just to take the tip of the mouthpiece and just place it on that bottom lip. So where the reed is, just take it. There you go. No, keep going. Right about there. Now I want you to put your top teeth, just rest it on the top of that mouthpiece. There you go. Now what I want you to do with your corners is to seal them off. Like really, really tight corners so that no air gets through. When you're pushing air, make sure everything's sealed and the only gap is where the mouthpiece is. There you go. Yeah, that's good. I would probably tilt it down a little bit just like that. There you go. So what I want you to do now, try blowing air through. A little more air. There you go. You're gonna need more air. Alright, try again. No. This time, put a little bit more of the mouthpiece in your mouth and really blow air. Like big breath. There you go. Keep going.
Also, sound too tight.
Okay. Also, make sure that when you're doing it, that you're not biting down. Otherwise, when you bite down, you're closing off the airflow of the reed, and like you won't be able to make a sound. So make sure that like it's supportive, but you're not biting down because you won't be able to make a tone.
Your teeth are just resting on it?
Yeah, you're just resting on it, but you still have the firm lips. I put a little bit more mouthpiece in. Yeah, I'll try that. There you go. You're getting there. There you go. Yeah, you gotta keep it. Yeah. No. That you see how much air you need? You need that much air. Try it again. Go in. Play. You had to keep going. You know what's there? What's happening is that I'm seeing like as you're playing, your bottom lip's kind of like loosening up. You gotta make sure that it's nice and firm for the mouthpiece. but at the same time not to bite. Lots of air. Try it again. You're good. No, you're good. I think you just need. I think you need more support in the corner of your lips. Try it again. Remember, like you're putting chapstick on. Now try. There you go. Put here. Hold on. Put a little bit more mouthpiece in. A little bit. Yeah. Now try that. There you go. Is that easier? All right. Try that again. Okay, good. Now you made a sound, so let's work on airflow and like just trying to keep that pitch going. So I'm gonna snap, right? I want you to breathe in for 4, and then I want you to play the note for, let's try 4 beats. All right. So you go in for 4, and then play for 4. All right, ready? Play 2, 3. You're good. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push 2, 3, 4. Do this instead of like breathing in and then trying to play. Keep the clarinet in your mouth and just breathe around it. So
Gotcha.
practice having the clarinet mouthpiece in your mouth. Breathe like that, and then play. There you go. Yeah. So let's try that again. Ready? Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Awesome. So now what I want you to do is that I want you to just breathe in and just see how long you can play that for. Think about how like consistent your airflow is. Make sure that it's just a constant stream. Like if I had a candle right here, like you can blow out the candle. All right? Try it. Ready? Breathe in and play. Consistent. Try it again. Breathe in. So you're good. Breathe in and out. Okay, yeah, no, that's good. You're doing a good job. I would work on just keeping your embouchure consistent, like the whole chapstick bottom lip with your secure corners. Make sure that your chin is flat too. Make sure you're not doing like a strawberry chin where it's coming out like this. Make sure it's just flat. All right, try it again. Try one more time. Do you feel like you're putting a lot of pressure when you're like, do you feel like you're biting down?
A little bit, yeah.
All right. Think less about the pressure and more about just
the ceiling.
Yeah. Just think about sealing. Don't think about biting down at all. Try it again. There you go. No, that was a lot better. I felt a better like clarity in the sound because I feel like you're biting less. All right. So, let's do this. I want to make sure that you're able to consistently make like a sound, the vibration. So it's really important to have a good airstream because the air is what helps it's what makes the reed vibrate, and that the vibration makes the sound. So you got to make sure that you have a consistent airstream in order for the reed to vibrate evenly, instead of having like the sound. All right. So let's try it again. So breathe in, breathe out. You're good. Is the reed getting dry?
I think it is a little bit dry.
Okay, let's do this. Let's take the reed off. I want to work on just breathing since you've never played an instrument before. So I want you to just soak this for a little bit, and then while we're doing this, let's do some breathing exercises where you're gonna just breathe in for 4, and then I want you to take your hand and put it out in front of you like this. All right, so you take the reed out, put your hand out. We're gonna breathe in for 4, and then I want you to focus on just hitting the center palm of your palm, right? So, in. Good, try it again. In. So you see how when you did it, you went. when you're playing an instrument, you gotta make sure that when you exhale, it's even. So you have to make sure you go steady airstream. Here, let me put my hand here to make sure that you're breathing. You're blowing enough air. So breathe in. So what I'm getting right now, I'm getting a little bit in the bottom palm, which probably means that your lips are pointed where the airflow is going downwards. So make sure that your lips are centered to where the air is blowing right to the center of my hand. Try it again. In, here. Better. And with this, just make sure that the whole point of the embouchure is you're centering all that air into one spot, right into the mouthpiece. So, soak the reed again, and we're gonna get it back on. So here you go, place it. Remember, you just want a little bit, a line of black, not too much. You just want to barely see the black, and then take the ligature. Ooh. There you go. Ligature, not too much. Yeah, let me see this. Yeah, just do it hair there and a hair there. Here, I'm gonna raise this just a little bit, just so that you get a good vibration of the reed going. There we go. All right, let's give this a try. Remember, chapstick lip, bottom lip. Your teeth are the top teeth are just resting on the mouthpiece. Firm corners. You're like vacuum sealing the mouthpiece to your mouth. All right. Now breathe in. Push. There you go. That's the best one yet. That was awesome. Try that again. Breathe in. Awesome. That's awesome. All right. So now I feel confident about you making a sound with the vibration. So now we're gonna try to put the clarinet together and see if you can make a sound. All right. So when assembling the clarinet, we're gonna go from top to bottom. So since we already have the mouthpiece and the barrel, we're gonna put the upper joint. So the top part of the cork is going to go inside the inside of the barrel. So I want you to put this on, and I want you to press and twist. Don't just press because that can harm the cork, all right?
Gotcha.
So like a press twist motion. There you go. And then for the placement of the mouthpiece, because this is going to be the front where your fingers are, you're going to have to twist the mouthpiece so then the reed is facing you when you're playing, yeah? So let's just, there we go. That's the top part. And now we're going to do the bottom joint. So this is, you have to be really cautious with this one because you can see from the top joint, there's this little key right here that connects the second one. Do you see this little plate right here and this little key?
Mm-hmm.
When you're putting this on, you want to make sure that those two line up. So do the same thing that you did for the barrel and the upper joint, but just make sure that these two lock in, all right? You got it.
So then twist like this.
Yep. Twist, twist, twist. Perfect. Beautiful. All right. So you see how this lines up with both sides?
Mm-hmm.
So now I can press this key down and it's going to hit these keys because of this connection. All right. Now, last but not least, the barrel. Barrel's pretty easy. It goes right at the bottom of the lower joint. Just twist and push. All right?
Okay.
Awesome. Now you got your whole clarinet. All right? So let's talk about where you're going to place your fingers. So for your left hand's going to go in the upper joint. Your thumb is going to rest right where this hole is on the back, all right? And then your other fingers, so your pointer finger is going to rest above this first hole, your second finger on this hole, and then your third is going to be on this one without the metal around it. That's going to be your left hand, and then your pinky can just rest on these two fingers.
Okay.
Your right hand, your thumb, is just going to be placed under this, just for a rest. First finger is going to be placed right above this hole where the first ring is. Second one on the second, third on the third, and then your pinky can just rest on these. You don't press them, you just rest them. All right. Let me see if you can do that. So Oh, there you go. So left hand, thumb's there, first finger, second finger, third finger, rest of the pinky, and then your thumb goes under, there we go, and then your first finger, second finger, third finger, pinky can rest. Now, when you're playing clarinet, it's super important that you make sure that your fingers are completely covering the holes, because if there's even like a slight leak in one of these, then you're gonna get like a squeak or it's not gonna pronounce. So what I like to do is practice before you start playing. So let's take this first finger for instance. I want you to take your pointer finger and press as hard as you can. All right. Now watch this. Do you see the little indent that made on my finger?
Mm-hmm.
So you can see from the indent that all of the circle, all of that hole is covered by my finger. So you want to cover the holes with the fatty part of your fingers, the fatty tips. All right. So yeah, do this. Yeah, just press down, and then lift. And let's see how you did. Beautiful, you passed. But you have to do that with all of them, alright? So let's do this. We're going to start with your C. Alright, so your C note, your C note is just going to be your thumb in the back, first finger, there you go, first is here, second, and then your third is right here above this hole. So make sure those are nice and secure. Now, bring the clarinet up, and then remember, yeah. So what you can do is, since you're not using any of these keys, your thumb can rest, and then your fingers kind of just elevate around here. Like they don't press any keys, but they can just stay there, all right? Now, I want you to try to see if you can get this note out. So, deep breath, and play. Look at that. That's your C?
Good.
Yeah, that was really good. Let's do this. Now, I want to make sure that you can make a good reed vibration and sound over a duration of time. So we're going to do the same exercise of breathing in and then pushing and playing that note for 4 beats, alright?
Okay.
Let's try it. And breathe in, out. Oh, no, it's alright, you're good. Let's try again. Make sure that your fingers are covering those holes. There we go. And here, I'll probably bring the clarinet up. Yeah, just like that. And breathe in, play. There you go. Awesome. Let's try it one more time. Let's go for 6 beats, all right? We're going to breathe in for 4 and play for 6.
Okay, gotcha.
Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. Good job. All right, now can you do 8? All right, let's do it. And in, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's actually really good. I'm actually really impressed. Awesome. Let's do this now. We're going to play another note. We're going to play our D. Oh, watch out. I don't want to make sure that the reed doesn't get damaged. So all you have to do is the same thing, but you're just going to lift your ring finger. So you're going to still have the first one and second one, all right? Play that note. You're good. Take your time. Yep. So we went from C, C, D, all right? Now I want you to do this. We're going to do the same. We're going to do one exercise with just the D. So we're going to go in for 4, and let's just go out for 6, all right?
Gotcha.
And in, 1. Oh,
I was off. Hold on.
you're a step ahead. No, you're good.
All right.
This one's going to go down.
Ready?
Yeah, and in, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So we got C, we got D, and now we got E, which is just going to be, yep, you're just going to be your first finger and just going to be your thumb. So make sure too, like I see that your right hand's kind of going like this. Make sure that they stay relatively around their keys. So like not over them, but just hovering them. All right. So try your E and in, push, 5, 6. There you go. One more time. And in. There you go. Now, let's try to tongue. Actually, we'll wait on that. I want to make sure, I want to see if you can move between notes. So now, we know these 3. I want you to, we're going to breathe in for 4. You're going to play your C first, so the 3 fingers. And then we're going to go ba da dum.
Okay, how long long should I hold each note for?
So that'll be 2 beats. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So a total of 6 beats, like we've usually been doing. All right. So starting on C, and breathe in. Oh no, we got to start on C. You're good.
Okay, just kidding.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, this one right here, your ring finger, the third finger, that one's really hard because you don't have the support of the metal bracket around it. So you really have to make sure. You see, like this one doesn't have the metal around it.
Mm-hmm.
You really have to make sure that that one is like totally covered by the ring finger. All right, let's try it again. And in G A or that. Yeah, that's how it works. So the most important thing is that you're playing and all you're doing is just lifting your fingers. Don't change anything about this, about your airflow. All you're doing is just lifting a finger, all right? Let's try it again. And breathe. There you go. That was good. Now make sure, because I kind of heard you were like, C, D, E. Make sure it's just consistent. It was probably because you were running out of breath, but make sure that each note just has the same airstream, all right? Try it one more time. And in. There you go. But make sure while you're playing, make sure that these fingers are staying hovering over that, because that actually helps with the intonation of the horn. But just make sure that you're not pressing it like that. Yeah. That should be all right. And then make sure your pinky's just resting here. Yeah. You just want to keep it hovering. All right, now let's do this. You can move between notes now. You can play 3 notes. Now I want to see if you can tongue. So I want you to say this. Say ta.
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 Okay, so how this works is that if you have your mouthpiece, your tongue should be like right underneath the mouthpiece. And when you say ta, all your tongue's going to do is just tap it. Ta. Ta. So I want you to play and try to do that ta motion, all right? Let's just play on the C, so your 3 fingers, all right? There you go. So let's just do this. You're just gonna breathe in and then just ta, all right? And in.
Ta.
You have to think like.
Like. Okay, so like basically like.
Yeah, ta ta. That motion of ta, but. You have to make sure that all of your embouchure is consistent throughout the whole thing. You can't change the embouchure. So let's. You want to just try to see if you can do it. Let's do this. It's gonna be easier if you have the note already playing and then try to tongue. So let's just have you just go, play the note and then go, and see if you can do that. All right. So let's play the C and in. Play the note, and then try to tongue. Yeah, no, you kind of got it. So what's happening is that your tongue, when it's hitting the reed, it's staying there. So that's why we like all of a sudden like the air stop and like the sound stop. It's a really quick ta, ta, because if the reed stays, the reed can't. If the tongue stays, the reed can't vibrate, and then you don't have any more sound. So it's gotta be, think of like ta, ta, instead of just ta. All right. Try it again. In. Play the note. Now try tonguing. Yeah. Just like that. That's tonguing. Yeah, just like that.
Okay.
Now, what did you feel when you did that? What were you thinking?
My tongue just kind of like flicked up a little bit, and I was like, ta.
Yeah, just like that. All right, let's try it one more time. And in. Let's try it again.
My mouth was messed up.
Oh no, you're good. And in. Yeah, that's how it is. Now, like, as good as that is, just make sure that when you're tonguing, like right now, I'm not gonna put the mouthpiece in, but I see like a lot of movement when you're like ta ta, like the mouthpiece is moving a lot when you're tonguing. So make sure that your mouth and your embouchure is still supportive, because when you tongue, like nothing should be moving. It's just your tongue, all right? So let's do this. I'm gonna challenge you. You're playing your C. Let's see if you can go. We'll go.
How's the line?
So we're gonna do C. So we're gonna go well, you don't have to tongue at the beginning. Just go, and then go ta ta ta, and see if you can do
So
that.
we
If you
go
can,
back down too.
yeah. So I'm gonna challenge you by trying to switch notes when you're tonguing. So ta ta ta. All right. See if you can do that. It's hard. Get your fingers around your thumb. Yep. Yep. Hovering. Beautiful. All right. Breathe in and in. Ta, ta. Oh, you went up to your E. No, that's fine. But no, it was pretty good the first time before you kind of like let your arms go. Let's try it one more time. And in. Ta, ta. Yeah, no, that was good. It's really hard sometimes to coordinate your tongue with your fingers. So I kind of felt that the first one you did pretty good, but like the next one you tongued before you put the note down.
Gotcha.
So like everything's gotta go ta or ta ta ta. Just do that without the clarinet. Just go ta ta. It's just your ring finger. Go ta ta ta. There we go. Let's try it. We got the finger placement. Awesome, awesome. There we go. And in. Ta, ta. Yeah, no, that's good. That's actually pretty good tonguing. Now, I'm going to challenge you again. I want you to do. So let's just do this. We're going to do. You know what solfege is? They use it in singing. Okay, so we have this system that musicians and teachers use where we're going to call this note do. You ever seen Sound of Music?
Oh, yes,
You know do,
yes.
dear,
I know
dear.
that.
Okay, so we're going to call this note do instead of just C. We're going to say do, re, mi, right? So I want you to play mi, re, do, and let's start by just slurring it. So just push air and put the fingers down. And if you can do that, then we're going to try tonguing it and going ta, 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 all right?
Okay.
So first time without tonguing, all right?
Gotcha.
Mi, re, do. There we go. Here we go. And breathe in. Hold on. No, you're gonna go.
That was
Here,
beautiful.
you're gonna, yeah. Oh, it was immaculate. You're gonna start with me. So like
I started
just your
with all
first
three.
finger to go mi, re, do. Okay. See if you got it. There we go. Oh. Make sure that this one is covering. There we go. Well, I'm just making sure. I know that you gotta start with me. Yeah, I just want to make sure. And then make sure they're not too close because that can also like trigger it to sound. So you want it like you want the finger hovering it, but not like on it, so where it can like mess up the note. So
Gotcha.
yeah, just probably right in there. All right, try it again and. You see what happened? So I even I saw it in the corner of my eye. So you went me, and then your finger was placed here. But you see how you can see a little black on this side? Even that little difference can make just a night and day difference. So you definitely got to make sure. And it's hard too, like placing your finger on the clarinet, and when you place it down, making sure that it's securing it. All right. So it's that little attention to detail. All right. Let's try it one more time. Here we go, and breathe in.
Okay.
No, that's okay.
Okay, I need to get my fingers rested.
Okay,
Right,
just
ready?
mi, re, and do. So breathe in. Yeah, there you go. That was good. You think you can tongue it? Can you
Can we do
go?
it one more time like this and then I'll try.
Okay, we'll do it again. And in.
My finger was down the whole time.
your ring finger is resting too much, and that's why it triggered the do. All right, let's try it again. And in. There you go. That's awesome. All right, so we're running out of time, so let's do it one more time, and we'll try to tongue it. All right, as our last thing.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, here we go. And in. Think of ta. Ta, ta. That's not bad for your first time on clarinet.
Thank you.
So, for next time, I would like to focus more on articulation, just matching with your tongue with your fingers. And then I'd like to start adding a little bit more notes, hopefully even get a scale. So that'll be next time. But thank you very much for doing this. I appreciate it.